Hello everyone, Deeks here with another All About Truvis. Number 37, we're getting on a bit. Not many subscribers have recently added, so if you're watching and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure you do so right now. And also hit the like. I don't get many likes. I know you're watching, but I don't know if you like it. So make sure you hit that like button if you do. I may sound a little bit dodgy at the moment. I still have the remnants of COVID. I was laid up for a couple of weeks. I'm also moving house in the next month or so. So I am tired, fatigued, ill, but I'm very excited. Why am I very excited? Because of this. Now the channel is called All About Truvis. So it is all about Callaway Truvis. However, many people that collect Callaway Truvis also collect Taylormade's version, which is the TP5pix. Now, I think they're lovely. I think they do have a place next to my Truvis collection. And I'm going to make a video about it. But not only am I going to make a video about it, but I'm going to do a cold open. So I have here a box which was sent through to me from the amazing Siegfried. Thank you so much for helping me out here. And I'm going to open up, and he sent me some TP5 balls. Now, I no idea what's in there. I said to him a couple of days ago, it might as well be 12 cans of beans. There is no way of knowing, but I think he is sending me some TP5 balls, and I'm going to open them in front of you now. I think there are a couple of Truvis in there, so I am on point, but I think once I have opened this, I think I will be, and please put down in the comments if you think I'm wrong. After this video, I think I'm going to be the biggest TP5pix collector in the UK. It is a big statement, and I'll talk about it throughout the video, but I have never ever opened this box, so it could be anything. Now, usually when I do cold opens, I kind of do warm opens. And by that, I mean that I open up the box, I make sure everything's in there, I make sure everything's accessible so I don't have to open it or open individual balls. But today, I am actually opening this for the first time in front of you. Now, I did it on All About Truvis 4 and 5, and it didn't work very well because I spent most of the time faffing about with scissors, faffing about with all kinds of nonsense. I didn't have anywhere to put the balls. So I'm as organised as I can be, but this may not be my slickest All About Truvis. But it may be one of my most exciting because, as I said, I've never really gone into TP5s. Now, do let me know in the comments if you agree that they have a place in my Truvis collection or not. I think they do because they run on the same theme. They're there to make the ball more visual when you're hitting it and through flight. I especially know that this TP5 ball, there's orange sides to the triangles, and that's kind of your corridor, if you will, when you putt it. And Truvis is exactly the same. True Vision is there to help you watch the ball through the air or through the putt. Holy sh! There's a lot of balls in here, guys. It is going to take us a while. Holy. Okay, so let me start with what I do have. So I have this one, which is I think it was the third one that they released. The first one was this one, and I think this is the nicest of the three that I have. It's that kind of exploding kind of flash X. Obviously you can tell that I'm not a TP5pix collector because I'm not sure of the exact term, but it's a nice one. And then you've also got this USA one, which is this one here. Now it's kind of like the USA with the crosses, like with an X. Now I think they've done more than one version of these. Now the only way to find out is to go through everything that I've got in front of me, and I can't. There is so much stuff here, guys. I'm just going to start. This is obviously much better for me than it is for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go through all of the balls, and obviously I don't know what their names are, but I'm just going to share them with you, and then hopefully at the end of this we'll be able to ascertain if I am indeed the largest Truvis, the biggest TP5pix collector in the UK. So we'll start off with this one because it's the first one I grabbed, and it is LSU. So LSU, and you've got their logo there, but this one's quite nice because they've got the same kind of arrow technology as they had on the first one that I had on the podium. Now you'll have to forgive me, my American sports team knowledge is minimal. Now I've supported Charlotte Hornets for as long as I can remember, and I don't think there is a Charlotte Hornets. If you're watching from Charlotte Hornets, get one of these. But yeah, my US sports team knowledge is really poor. I might get a couple of NBA ones, but apart from that, I'll be struggling. But the first one is LSU. And the next one is one that I have seen quite a lot, and it's the pizza one. Now, I don't think the pizzas align with anything. I don't think the pizza is there to help you with any shots. It may be for an event, I'm not sure. Again, new to me, but pizza. And let's keep going. But yeah, please do forgive me if my knowledge about these isn't particularly great. Right, this one, Michigan. This is a nice one. This is a yellow and a blue one. Let's get this one out for you. You've got the Michigan logo, which I recognise. I can't tell you what sport it's for. I don't even want to wager a guess, so please let me know in the comments. Is it baseball, basketball, ice hockey, American football? I think that's the main sports over there, but Michigan. Okay, next one is another one that I've been seeing. If you follow TP5pix on Instagram or other social media, this is one that you've seen about a lot recently, and it's the bacon and egg ones. And it's got your cup of coffee there as well. And one thing that I've just noticed, I tried to rub it off on the last one, but apparently the TP5 logo, the 5 is grey. I thought the last one it was just a bit rubbed off, but no, it's actually in grey. So TP5 bacon and eggs, there you go. The next one is Yukon. Again, couldn't tell you where. I'm guessing Connecticut. That would make sense. University of Connecticut, yes. And it's got wolves, so guessing they're known as the Wolves. So Yukon. Next one is, I think, I was gonna say Atlanta, but I don't think it is. We have the logo, which is kind of like the italic A, and then you've got the elephant. Now, I thought maybe it's the A from Atlanta Braves, but I don't think the elephant is the Atlanta Braves logo. So again, let me know in the comments, what does the A stand for? It would be really useful to know. Now, I have to say one thing. Obviously, I'm opening this and, you know, I'm getting so much more out than you. But he's actually included all of these so cool golf ball tubes. So honestly, I look in here and it's phenomenal. So moving on, we have a Canadian one, and it is a maple leaf, red and black, and then it's got the red maple leaf on the top. Again, with the same TP5 technology with those corridors, so you can align your putt. Let me be very clear to everyone that's watching right now. This will never, ever hit a blade of grass or a blade of an iron, ever. These are going in my collection. They're going up on the wall. They will be looked after just as well as both of my children. Canada. Right, I'm going to have to start putting them back in the box because I'm running out of space. Next one is, now, this one is Florida. I know it is because my dad lives in Florida, and that is the University of Florida logo, I think. I might not be, maybe South Florida. Yeah, Everglades, South Florida. I reckon I'm quite close there. But there's an F in the symbol, in the blue and orange symbol with the gator. I reckon that's the Florida Gators. I think I am right. University of South Florida. We'll find out. Next one is easy. And we're still in South Florida because it is the Miami Heat Ball. Miami Heat was big when I followed. It was in between when Shaquille O'Neal went from Magic to Heat. A lot of people were quite unhappy about it. But Miami Heat went for a really good period. I think they won the championship. My knowledge of American sports is under scrutiny right now. But this one is the Heat logo in kind of like a maroon and orange. If you follow European football, it's very similar to the colours of Roma from Italy. Miami Heat. This is going to be a 20-minute video, sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Next one is AU. I wouldn't have a clue where this one is from. AU, kind of orange and blue logo. U probably stands for university. So A, Arizona, Alabama. It could be loads. I'm not going to guess. But again, if you can help, let me know in the comments. The next one looks like a baseball. LA with, oh, maybe it's a basketball. No, it's a basketball. We've got this one here. It's red and blue with a basketball and LA in front. So I'm guessing Los Angeles. I mean, that's probably the obvious choice. Now, if it was Lakers, I think it would say Lakers. So I'm going to go on a punt and say Clippers. I mean, there could be new teams. You know, I followed it in the 90s. It may not be the Clippers, and I'm sorry if it's not. But LA, definitely. And the last one in this tube is this one. Now, I'm guessing this is a San Francisco one. It's in yellow and blue, and there is a definite bridge. Now, I know there's many, many bridges in the US. The Sunshine Skyway in Tampa, I've driven over many times when I go and see my dad. I just think that if you're going to have an image, it's going to be something that your city is known for, and I just think the Golden Gate Bridge is probably what it is. But I have a feeling I'm going to be wrong throughout this video. But this one is in yellow and blue, and it's got the bridge logo, which I'm guessing is the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, I wish I was halfway through these, but I'm not. Right, next tube. That's that one open. The next one is another one. Actually, no, I didn't actually make it through the last tube. The next one is, kind of looks like a Roman helmet, like a centurion, and there is an S. Now the S, it's kind of like in a light green and like a grey green. Kind of reminds me of the Seattle Superchargers back in the 90s. They weren't particularly big back when I followed. It may be, but again, the kind of Roman legion hats. I can't think of the link. It may just be linked with a mascot, but it is a really nice one. I like that one. This one, as I was just starting to mention, is one again that we've seen out in the media recently, and it's I believe it is the Pistol Pete version, which is just the Pistol Pete logo on a TP5. Again, none of that top technology that helps you with the putting, just the logo. I'm really sorry, I don't know what event this was for either, but it's one that I have seen. Whether it made it into retail or it was for one sport retailer or something, it may be, but Pistol Pete is there. The next one is also one that I've seen recently, and it's the Mustache one. Now, it's got lots of different styles of mustache. Now, I don't know if the USA has Movember. In the UK, we have Movember, where you shave off your beard, keep your mustache, and it's there for, I believe, prostate cancer awareness, or it may just be cancer awareness. But Movember is a thing, and most of my friends at university used to wear a really embarrassing mustache. This may be related to Movember, or it could be something completely different. I believe Ricky Fowler likes to don a mustache every now and again. It may be something to do with him, but the mustache ball. The next one is tricky. We have, I don't want to say the wrong bird, because if it's a bird that there are two birds in the city and there's one bird and another bird, and I say the wrong bird, I'm going to upset you. But there is an L, like a calligraphy L, and then there is a bird, but I'm sorry, I don't want to stick my neck out and get the wrong bird. So make up what bird it is, but this is for L, red and black with the bird. Okay, this one I'm gonna punt because I think I know this one. This one is in purple and yellow, and it's got a basketball. Now, purple and yellow, when I was growing up, was Phoenix Suns. Charles Barkley was ripping it up in the early to mid 90s, and I have a sneaky suspicion that the logo is the Phoenix Suns. Again, I've put my heart on my sleeve there. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that purple and yellow with the flaming basketball is Phoenix Suns. I may be wrong. Next one is easy peasy. Now, probably, no, definitely the most successful NBA club in the world in the 1990s was Chicago Bulls. There was nothing stopping Jordan and Pippen, Rodman, and the rest of the team. There's no way that the team was just Michael Jordan. Yes, we talk about his abilities, but it was a team. It was a team put together, and I think they won years on the trot. And the sign of a good team isn't an individual, but it is a team. And Chicago Bulls was that team in the 90s. The next one, I think that's the I think there's another pizza one. I think he may have put two pizzas in there by mistake. The next one is, I think this is not a club. I think this is just another retail America ball, because you've got the America flag, and then you've got the kind of stars and stripes in the traditional TP5 triangle. But that is a really, really nice ball. Okay, let's go through these three. I'm actually running out of spaces to put all of these really cool tubes. But the next one is the other version of the American flag one. So I showed you this one here, and this one is slightly different. This is kind of like a three-way, where this was a cross. This is like a three-way kind of boomerang kind of thing. I'm sure it's got a name. I'm really sorry if I'm, especially all of you American watchers that know all about maybe what this shape represents, but it does look good up against my traditional US one. The next one, it's another bird. It might be an eagle. It might be an eagle. You've got this red and black, and then you've got the logo, which I'm guessing is a falcon or an eagle in front of, I'm guessing, the sun or the moon. Again, I'm really sorry if I'm offending you, but this is a really nice ball. The red and black ones always pop off each other really nicely. Now, I thought there was an LA Clippers ball previously, and I know it wasn't LA Lakers because this is LA Lakers. This is unmistakably LA Lakers. The Lakers had a really, really successful period in the 70s. And then obviously with Shaq moving to LA, and then you had the emergence of, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't remember his name, but he was like, Kobe Bryant, thank you. Kobe Bryant was like just another one of those players like LeBron like Shaq, that was just the pinnacle of the sport at the time. And Lakers really came good in the turn of the millennium. And Lakers probably one of the biggest clubs in the world. Maybe not anymore, but they certainly were. Right, I've still got so many tubes. This may be 25 minutes now. This one I have never seen. Oh, now, geographically I'm going to upset people here, but this one says the Nets. Am I thinking of the Mets? I'm not gonna say anything else on this, but it is a B with a basketball and it's in black and grey. I don't want to tell you where I think this is from. No, I'm going to mix up the Nets and the Mets, and I don't want to do that, but you can see from that logo exactly who this ball is for. Next two are also ones that I have seen advertised on the TaylorMade Insta feed. I really don't know what this one means. There's a number of 175, which would suggest that it is a 175 anniversary of something, and we have an S logo. I really couldn't have a clue of what the S refers to. I'm sorry. Again, let me know in the comments, but this is one that I have seen before, but it's also stunning. Usually when you get a Truvis, you get pentagons with the TP5s. Traditionally you've got the triangles, but this one's got circles and it really stands out, and it's in red, which always pops off the shelf. Last one is also linked to the America one that I already had, and it's the same, but it is in a Canada maple leaf with the number 5. Really nice ball, that one. Okay. I think I've got 9 more TP5 to show you. 9. So let's go through them. First one is for KU. So we've got this little fella, little happy chappy, obviously the mascot for KU. I'm guessing U stands for university. K could stand for anything. I'm not going to guess, but it is a nice ball. The dark blue and the dark red, slightly different to the other ones, does stand out. Next one is a paw print in yellow, orange and purple. It's a really nice ball, actually. The paw print really stands out. You wouldn't think it does, but it does. And purple and orange, not two colours that I think I've ever seen commonly on a golf ball, that's for certain, but that one looks really nice. Again, paw print, couldn't tell you where it's from. Right, now, I think I know what team this is. This is dark blue, light blue, and there is a bulldog, and on the triangles there is an N and a C. I am pretty sure that that's North Carolina, pretty sure. I think when I followed the NBA, I think they were a basketball team, and I think they were called the Tar Heels. They may have changed logo, or maybe the bulldog is for a different sport. I may be completely wrong with all of this. It may not even be North Carolina, but I'm quite confident. No idea. Couldn't tell you. Red and black. And it's got like an R. Now, it kind of feels like, I'm guessing it's not a halo, it's a hoop. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a hoop. Or do you know what it may be? It may be a resemblant of a golf hole. Maybe there are golfing universities out there as well. But it is in red and black. Kind of looks kind of mean and gnarly, that one. I like it. This one is a basketball team. And it is the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I'm going to be really honest, and if you're from Philadelphia, I'm really sorry. And in fact, I know there's at least one of you that watched that is from Philadelphia, maybe even 2. But I don't recall 76ers ever really being massively successful. I can't even think of any players that may have ever played for them. No, I can't. But it's a nice ball, and instead of it being the blue and the red, it's the red and the blue, and it does stand out, and I do like their logo as well. And I'm sorry if I've done your team a disservice by saying that they've never had a successful period. I mean, there are teams out there that are never going to have a successful period. You know, you look at the English Premier League, you know, there are teams out there that haven't won something, you know, in 20, 30, 40 years. Newcastle United is one. I don't think West Ham United have won certainly a trophy in many years. And I'm guessing the 76ers may be another one of those. We're staying with basketball. This one's nice and easy. This is the Boston Celtics. The shamrock in the black and the green really stands out. Really, really nice ball. Like that. Right. There are 3 more TP5s, and then we're going to have a count, and we'll have to ascertain if I am the biggest TP5 collector. Next one is from New York, and it's the New York Knicks. Now, the New York Knicks was a big team in the 90s, but mainly because of Ewing. Ewing was just an absolute man amongst boys. For some reason, whenever he was on the court, the team just felt balanced and a really, really calming effect that he had. So you kind of had, I think it was Malone for Utah Jazz, and he was like this person that led from the front and drove the team, where Ewing was kind of like the orchestrator. And the New York Knicks was always a great team to watch, because when they were on form, everything just clicked, everything worked. And there wasn't anyone absolutely outstanding when I remember watching them, but Patrick Ewing used to just conduct the game beautifully. The next one is very, very straightforward. It is an N, and it certainly looks like a university logo of an N, but that is where that ends. There is no determination of what sport it might be, but it is the black and the red again, but it's a really bold ball, this one. Really nice. Can you hear my throat? I'm really, really struggling now. I've only got 4 more new ones, though. Not like this is the biggest opening I've ever done. And the last one is basketball. The last TP5 is basketball. But I don't know which one it is. I'm really sorry. It is red and black again. There seem to be a lot of red and blacks. Now, that's good because it means it will stand out on the shelf. But in addition, ones like that paw print in orange and purple will look even more. The Boston Celtics ones as well. Because they're very different colours. They're the ones that the eye will draw to. When it comes to Truvis, your eyes will be drawn to the bolder colours and the bolder pictures. And I think these ones, the red and black ones, will look great together, but they'll get broken up by the slightly, the ones that you don't find too common. So, before we count the TP5s to determine if I am indeed the biggest collector, I have a couple of Truvis. So, thank you to my strong Truvis following, because they've stuck with them. But there are 3, and I have to say that this one is one of my favourites already. And this is the John Deere. Now, John Deere logo, but the reason why I like this one so much is because it's not in a pentagon, it's in a kind of overly rectangle. I love the John Deere logo. Whenever you go to American garages, you usually see like old signage, whether it be for like Pennzoil or Sinclair. And John Deere are just some of the nicest, coolest signs that you can have, a bit rusted up, on the side of your garage door. But this ball is just stunning. I absolutely adore that one. Next one is a Texas ball. I'm not sure exactly which Texas ball it is, and I don't think I have it. I don't think I have this one, but it is a Texas ball with 432. Guessing that is the area code, but it's just a Texas symbol with a star over to the west. You'll be able to tell me which one that is. And the last one is a yellow one, which you don't see too many of in the Truvis world, and it's the number 43, which represents George W. Bush. He was a big golfer, and these were really rare recently. until really recently, and then they flooded the market again. And all I can think of is George W's used up his 128 dozen in the fields, in the golf courses of the US and beyond, and he's gone, right, I need me another 128 dozen. And I'm sure he has the cash for that. But it's a great ball. I'd choose, if I was making a ball for myself, I would probably choose a yellow. I would never play with a Truvis because when I lose them I get upset. Crazy me, I know. But yellow balls I find very easier to play with. I had a pack of 15 Callaway Warbirds in yellow, and I didn't lose those for months. You know, I'd lose one occasionally, but I had that box for months, and I think it was because of the yellow. Now it's fall, it's autumn outside, it'll be difficult because if there's leaves you'll lose the yellow, but a lovely colour nonetheless. So it's counting time. Now I'm really sorry that you're going to have to be present while I'm counting, but as I said, because I'm doing a cold open, I've not been able to prepare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the balls in here and I'm going to count them, and I'm going to make sure I miss out that pizza one because there was definitely 2 pizza ones. Did I put that somewhere? This is not good viewing. Okay, so we are counting it. Right, so I am now going to count, and you can count with me. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 37. I have got 37 TP5pix balls. Does that make me the biggest UK collector? Maybe. Why maybe? Because there is one out there that I know that I don't have. I know someone that does because I helped them in securing it. But there is also this one, which is the Arnold Palmer. Now, these are going for big money. I would love to get hold of one of these, but I can't afford to break the bank. You know, I've got a Truvis collection to look after, and I won't be able to shift that kind of money to buy one of those Arnold Palmer balls. But if you have one of those plus those 37, you are the biggest TP5pix collector. But for now, until someone writes in the comments otherwise, it's me, okay? I'm not usually that arrogant, but I feel pretty confident because I've just done a lot of opening there. Anyway, Siegfried, thank you so much for organising this for me. I can't tell you what this means, and it's going to look rad on my wall, all of these in the same display. Anyway, so all about Truvis, number 37, more all about TP5pixes, but there's some Truvis in there as well. Please do subscribe, please do like, and let me know in the comments if you can identify any of those balls, or if I am missing any of the TP5pixes that I have not got in my collection. And if you can help out, don't feel free to drop me a DM and let me know where I can grab one. Anyway, it's been an absolute joy. I've not done one of these in a while, and it's so fun to do, and it's been a real interesting cold open. So for me, have a great week. Wish me luck with my health and my new house, and I will catch you soon. Thank you so much. Take care. All About Truvis 37. Bye-bye.